Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to your English class. Today, we are going to listen to a story about the cactus. A cactus, dear children, is a plant that grows in the dry regions where there is less rainfall. It has the capacity to store water inside it. So it easily grows in areas which are dry, where there is less rainfall and less availability of water. So this is the speciality of the cactus plant. For the other plants, we need to water them regularly, we need to give water to them. But cactus can survive with a very less quantity of water also. So let's start reading the story. This is the story of a cactus. A cactus? I see raised eyebrows. I know you have heard stories of tulips, daisies, and daffodils, but about a cactus, never. Students, it is very common for us to talk about different types of flowering plants like tulips, rose, marigolds, and daffodils, but we usually never talk about cactus. Anyways, let me be the first one to tell the tale of a cactus that grew in a beautiful garden located in a small kingdom named Rimdim. So the writer says that today he is going to tell us the tale, which means a story. The story of a very beautiful cactus plant that grew in a beautiful garden of the small kingdom, and the name of that kingdom was Rim Dim. So we are going to talk about this cactus which is growing in the Rim Dim kingdom, and it's a beautiful garden where this cactus has been growing. The kingdom was surrounded by pretty flowers. There were beautiful flowers all around, on all sides. To its right was a bed of colorful roses, and to its left a cluster of lovely chrysanthemums. So we are talking about this cactus. On its right side there were beautiful roses. On the left side there was a group of beautiful chrysanthemum flowers. Right in front grew yellow sunflowers, while behind were daisies, bright and beautiful. So on all sides of the cactus plant there were beautiful flowers, your roses, sunflowers, daisies, chrysanthemums. In the middle of this sea of beauty stood cactus, like an island of ugliness. So around all this beauty, in between there was this cactus which was as if it is ugly, something that is not good. It had 3 stems, long and round. The stems looked hefty clubs, so it had 3 long stems which looked like heavy clubs. Thorns sprouted on these clubs in odd patches. So on these clubs there were thorns, something that is pricky. In odd patches means in odd places, somewhere here and there. The stems were green in color. Though to look at, the cactus was hard and tough, but at heart it was soft, gentle and loving. It really wanted to be friends with the beautiful flowers, but they were rude to it. So the writer is saying that this cactus was thorny, so everybody thought it was hard and tough, but the reality was it was soft and gentle and loving, because inside it is filled with water. It is actually a storehouse of water. So this cactus, it always wanted to be friends with all those beautiful flowers, but they all were rude to it. They would always be angry at the cactus. The regal rose the proud daisy, the arrogant sunflower, and the rude chrysanthemum. No one even bothered to look at it, let alone talk to it. So, all these flowers, these roses, these sunflowers, these chrysanthemums, and daisies, they all were very rude, very arrogant. They thought that they were the best ones, so they never tried to talk to the cactus. In fact, they did not even like to look at the cactus. They kept cribbing about how the ugly cactus was spoiling the beauty of their part of the garden. So, all these beautiful flowers, they did not like the cactus, and they always kept on cribbing, they always kept on complaining that why this cactus is there between all of them. It is actually spoiling the beauty of the garden. I don't know why the gardener doesn't uproot the cactus. It looks so ugly, the rose would say. So the rose wanted that the gardener would take out this cactus and throw it away. The poor cactus would listen to such conversations and shed silent tears. So the cactus used to become very sad when he heard all these things. He would silently keep on crying on hearing it. Once there was a severe drought in Rimdim. Students, drought is the time when there is no availability of water. So, once upon a time, a drought occurred in the kingdom of Rimdim. There was no water anywhere. The rivers, the ponds, and even the wells started drying. So, there was no water anywhere at all. The poor gardener would trudge for miles, walk for miles, searching for water, and return with a pot or two, which he would give to his flowers. Soon, even that stopped. So the poor farmer, he had to go for a long walk finding water, and whatever water he could bring, he used to give it to the flowers. But after some time, that thing also stopped. The people of the kingdom started running away to other cities and towns. The gardener too went away with a heavy heart. Only the flowers were left behind. Now, because there was no water in the kingdom of Rimdim, the people had gone away to the cities. The gardener also, with a heavy heart, with a very sad feeling, he left that place. And what was left behind? The cactus and the flowers. The cactus had plenty of water stored in its stems. As it saw the flowers wilting away, its tender heart melted. We have already learnt that cactus is a storehouse of water. It had water inside it. So when the cactus saw the flowers wilting away, flowers drying and dying, its tender, its soft heart melted. He wanted to do something for these beautiful flowers, even though they had been rude to him. Rose, sunflower, daisy, chrysanthemum, come and drink the water stored in my stems, it said. The flowers hesitated, right? They were not ready, they were shy, they were confused that whether they should agree to the offer of the cactus or not. How could they accept a favor from a creature they had always treated with nothing but contempt? Now they were confused because they had never liked the cactus, and now the cactus was doing a favor to them. Cactus was trying to help them. So they were thinking that how should they accept this kind of a favor from a cactus to whom they had never been kind themselves. Rose, being the smartest, stepped forward. Thanks, it mumbled and drank to its heart's content. Soon the others followed. The rose was the smartest flower, so as soon as the cactus gave the offer, the rose comes forward, drinks the water to his heart's content. As much as he wanted, he drank that water. And after rose, the other flowers, that is the chrysanthemum and the daisy and the sunflower, they also followed, they also did the same. For days, the flowers survived on the water given by the cactus. For many days, the flowers were able to live on the water which the cactus had given them. One day, suddenly, dark clouds loomed in the sky and there was rain. So, after a few days, one day, there were very dark clouds in the sky and it started raining. Soon, everything became normal. The people of the town who had left earlier came back. Now, when there was rain, when things had become normal, even the people who had gone, they came back to the kingdom of Rimdim, because now the things were normal. It was exactly the good, the same way they were earlier. The gardener also returned, his heart filled with gloom. He was sure all his lovely flowers would be dead and gone. But what he saw was a pleasant surprise. He saw the flowers swaying gaily in the breeze. His heart leapt with joy. So, after some time, when the gardener comes back, he was very sure that because of the dry weather, all those flowers would have wilted away. But to his surprise, he saw the flowers dancing in the breeze. His heart leapt with joy. He was very happy to see all those beautiful flowers dancing in the breeze. Cactus, I know it must be you who saved their lives, the gardener said with tears in his eyes. So the gardener started crying and he looked at the cactus and tells the cactus that I am very sure that you only must have saved the lives of all the flowers. Later, the rose went up to the cactus and said, Dear friend, we treated you so rudely. We never even spoke to you. Yet you came to our rescue. We are all ashamed of our behavior and grateful to you for saving our lives. So the rose goes to the cactus and tells the cactus that we are very thankful that even though we were rude, even though we were not good to you, you were kind enough to help us and save our lives. He says we are ashamed of our behavior and we are thankful to you for saving our lives. Rose is right. We may have lovely looks, but you have the loveliest heart. Our beauty will vanish with time, but your loveliness will always be there, the sunflower added. And the other flowers nodded in agreement. For the cactus, that was the happiest moments of his life. So all the flowers, they were very thankful to the cactus and they told the cactus that even though we have beautiful looks, that even though we seem to look beautiful, but you are the one who has the loveliest heart, who has the purest heart, the kindest heart. Our beauty, it will vanish away with time. It will finish off with time. But your beauty, your inner heart beauty, will remain forever. This was the happiest moment of the life of the cactus because now all the flowers which were around it were happy. They started treating it in a good manner. They all were very grateful to it. This story has been written by Ramendra Kumar and has been published by National Book Trust, India. Dear students, I hope you understood the message given by the story. It tells that a good heart shines bright. It does not matter whether you are fair skinned or dark complexioned or whatever kind of looks you have. What really matters is how pure your heart is, how kind you are, how compassionate you are. And if you take care of the others, you become the best person in the world. Students, listen to the story again and try to imbibe the value of kindness in you. Happy learning. Thank you.